Okay, this is how everybody always asks me, how do you get your stitch strings perfectly centered every time? Well, a lot of people will go on here and they will turn the rings by, manually like this, and then they'll eyeball down it like this and get it sighted in, kind of like looking down a gun barrel. And a lot of people can do it just fine, and turns out halfway decent. But when you're putting in points and inlays, that is really the telltale sign, because if one of the stitch strings isn't perfectly lined up, say like in the butt sleeve, and you're putting in windows that have a point on each end, then if it's off just a hair, then those 2 points are really going to act as indicators and show you, they're pointing at it, hey, look at this, it's not quite centered to the other one behind it. Well, I have a way that I do it that it guarantees it every time. It's pretty simple once you get it set up, but let me show you what I'm talking about. This cue here, it's in the middle of being processed, and I have this A joint. Of course, it's already glued up, stationary, and then I got another stitch string here, and it's not glued up yet. It's kind of freestanding, and so is this one. So it can pretty much be anywhere you want it to be. Now, let's pretend that I have already glued this stack up. It's under a clamp. I've pressed it, and I let off a little bit of pressure to where I can still barely move these rings around a little bit, and they'll stay where I put them. Now, what I'll do is I'll use this laser level here, and I have it centered. As you can see, it is centered all the way down the cue, and I'll center it to one specific spot on the ring, and then all I have to do is come back and match it on this end over here. So I know that I matched it up to the very bottom of this stitch string here. It's lined up to the very bottom edge of it. So if I match up this one to the very bottom edge of it, and then I match up this one again to the very bottom edge of it, now all my rings are lined up. All the way down the cue. I hope this helps, and you can buy that particular laser level. It's put out by Bosch, and I used it in the construction field when I had the construction company going. Now, this one I got it from, I think it was Lowe's, for about 350, 400 bucks. You don't have to go to that extreme. You can get some that are more affordable from the same place. The only reason that I got this unit was because it would go up to 500 feet, and it goes all the way around the room, so it came in really handy for what I was using it for. But anyway, you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get one with a tripod. And again, this is a fail-proof way of getting your stitch strings perfectly in line. I hope it helps. If you would, please leave me some comments, and I look forward to reading them. Thank you.